Hello, welcome to another episode of How to Succeed at Shark Tank. So, you've been given a research guide, and you need to fill out these questions because they're going to be helpful on both the survey that you're getting ready to do, and it's going to be necessary for the business plan that you're going to have to come up with. So, you're going to have to get onto a computer and research these things to find the answers. When I'm asking, how will your product be manufactured? You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to get an investment of millions of dollars to build a factory and create this product. You're going to have to find a factory that's already set up and deals with the materials that you're using to create your product. So if it's an electronics-based product, you're going to have to look for an electronic manufacturing company. If it's plastic, then you're going to have to look for a plastic injection molding company. Excuse me. Some of you have chosen to do things that are quite complicated. If you've got something that picks out your clothes for you or anything that's robotic, you're also going to have to pay someone to create the software to run that. So go and look for it. Right? This is not an easy task. It took me a little bit of time. You're going to have to craft your searches through Google or whatever search engine you're using very, very carefully and use sharp words. Manufacturing of electronics, manufacturing of mechatronics, computer programming, all of those kinds of things are things you're going to have to use. All right. Once you've finished with this, and by the way, another question that I'm getting a whole lot: how many units will your initial production run create? All right. One of the things you have to be aware of is most manufacturers require a minimum order. They will not even set up to produce your stuff unless if you hit that minimum. If you can't find that information out, the minimum number is going to be 5,000. That seems to be a standard in the industry. If you're unable to determine what the manufacturing cost is, it's not on the website for that particular manufacturer, or they're asking you to email them and they haven't gotten back to you yet. Find a product that's similar, divide by 4, that tells you what it costs them to make it. And then it has to be sold to a retailer, and a retailer has to sell it to you, so it goes through several markups. Okay, now, once you've got this finished, and you need to answer this very thoroughly or you're not going to be able to build your business plan, you're going to move on and create your survey. Here's the survey questions. I'm going to be posting this set of survey questions, this particular PowerPoint, onto Jupiter Grades. I'm sure that Ms. Pierce will do the same. You need to have several closed-ended questions. These are questions that have multiple choice answers. Okay, so you're going to build these as multiple choice questions in your survey. I'm going to give you instructions for how to load your survey up online on Friday. You're going to have to write the questions out by hand first and have those ready to turn in. So these are some sample closed-ended questions that you could use. You need to consider very carefully which ones apply most to your product. You can also come up with your own. You are not stuck to what's here. Okay, the next thing is you need to have some open-ended questions. These are questions where they get to type in their own answer. They're free to answer how they choose. All right. The one that is listed here in red, what would prevent you from purchasing this product? That one right there, that one's required because you're going to need that information in your business plan. You're going to have to answer in your business plan what you did to improve your product for the consumer. This is the question that you have to answer. It's going to act as a counterclaim in your business plan. You're going to have to answer what you did to improve your product for the consumer and ensure that it's going to sell. Okay, you need to have a minimum of 7 closed-ended questions and 3 open-ended questions that you're going to put into your survey. All right, time to get started on these things, get it rolling. Things are going to be moving fast, especially with testing going on. Don't be a slacker. Don't get behind.